Welcome to the Mill Spouse Coffee House Podcast, where military spouses are free to espresso themselves.
So they were just coming on for chit chat, and I don't have time for chit chat.
Yeah, it's like my life doesn't matter anymore. And I guess that's part of being a military spouse, is being in La La Land for a little while.
That is precisely how this goes.
Your podcast baristas Leslie and Britni have a latte on their minds.
Birds, if their babies ain't flying when they push them out of the nest, they don't go back for them.
Ooh, that's a good point.
We'll serve up some of the hottest topics in the military spouse community.
Kind of excited. I feel like I'm like a mature woman.
Yeah, you're a grown-up now. Sort of.
This is for all military spouses.
Even you.
You can sit with us.
Here are your hosts, Leslie and Britni.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another season of Mill Spouse Coffee House.
Welcome, welcome. We are so glad to be here still.
4 seasons. I can't believe it. And I have a new location.
You do?
Yeah. I feel like the last time, I think right before we started season 2, I was in my new kitchen at the previous duty station at the beginning of season 2 of last time.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So now the beginning of season 4, I'm in a new this is actually our house that we owned and we moved back into it. So it's super small, especially now that we've added a family member. It's like,
there was not that child the first time.
No, it is so small. So we had to get rid of a whole lot of furniture. But it's only for a couple years, so we can do it.
It's all good. Yeah. That is interesting. I'm in the second place too, but we started at my old house. That's where I met you.
Yeah, but I
remember
feel
sitting
like
at my dining room table.
We started when you were in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is this not your third move?
Not since we started. I've only been in North Carolina and Florida.
Okay. Well, I've done San Diego. I started in San Diego with us, and then Memphis, and then now Whidbey Island. So
nice. Well, I feel like we just aged ourselves.
I know.
A lot.
Yikes. I know.
Oh, but speaking of PCS, so this episode, we're going to talk about being homesick, y'all.
Yeah.
And not just like home for like your house where you grew up, but like a duty station that you may or may not have thought was cool, or your favorite duty station that was like 4 places ago. I don't know. How you feeling?
Yeah, so I actually am kind of feeling a little bit homesick for I think it's our house. Like maybe it's our house in our neighborhood and like our little community that we were in Memphis. I don't know. I miss our house specifically because I keep putting stuff away in this house and I'm like, oh, I miss my house in Memphis. Because it was just a bigger house. It was, I don't know. And the community was great. Like I wasn't even involved in the military community really at all there.
Mm-hmm.
But my daughter's dance class and her school and our neighbors, like everybody was just great. And I thought I hated Memphis.
Right? Until you left.
I thought I hated it. I was like counting down the days to leave. And now that I'm gone, I'm like, oh, I really wouldn't mind going back there. Not forever. That would definitely not be my forever place. But I had a good time there. So have you experienced that before?
I actually really miss where we were at in Iowa. And that was a recruiting duty. So there was not a base there or anything like that. I was in civilian land. But I think I miss it so much because we basically lived on a farm. We had a farmhouse, cows, all the things. And then we had our camper on a river. So it was like my fancy summer house, okay?
Oh.
And I think I just, yeah. You like that? My husband built me a deck and everything. On the river, it was great.
That's awesome.
But, it was awesome. And I think I actually just miss it because it had seasons, which I have never experienced. I'm from South Texas. We were in San Diego.
Yeah.
And out here on the East Coast, North Carolina to Florida, doesn't really get cold. So we had like snow, a lot of snow. I don't want to go back there forever, but it would be cool to go back. But I just really liked our routine. I liked where we were at. And that was kind of another part of my life where I was just going to school and I was doing my own thing because my husband was so busy at that time. And it was nice. And then Lula was born and we moved.
So was she born in Iowa?
Yeah. Okay. I thought about driving to Texas just so she would have Texas on her birth certificate. It didn't work out. So we don't talk about it.
Okay, well then we
No
won't talk
offense to
about it.
anyone in Iowa or from Iowa. It's a great state. I am just from Texas, and I am one of those obnoxious Texans that is proud of my state. And
Oh gosh, you Texans.
we are obnoxious.
You are.
Mhm.
Definitely
Yeah,
are.
I'm one of them. I am one of
Wow.
millions.
I know.
Get
There's
ready.
too many of you.
And the funny thing is, we always find each other in other states too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, look at that Bucky shirt. Hey. Y'all from Texas are gonna know what I'm talking about.
Well, but there's Buc-ee's is branching out, like at least
know,
to
I don't like
Georgia, because when I was in Atlanta, I was home for the summer, and there are Buc-ee's signs, at least for like Warner Robins, Georgia, which is south.
Anywhere off like a major interstate, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I know they're in Louisiana also.
Oh, they are? Oh, I didn't know they
I
were.
think so. Or going to, like on I-10.
Well, it's a cool store. I had never experienced it until I guess it was last year or the year before when I went on a work trip to Texas, and it was a pretty cool little
It's
stuff.
exciting.
But
their kolaches are the bomb.
Oh, really? I did not try one of those.
Brisket is all.
Uh-oh. You are frozen.
No.
There you are.
Okay. Why am I frozen?
Oh, it's okay. It says my internet is unstable. That's weird.
Well,
maybe it's me.
It might be you.
Okay. Well, anyway, so guys, we want to tell you about our awesome shirts. We are wearing matching shirts right now.
Ow. Should we stand up?
Yes. So we're going to share some better pictures. We'll take selfies so you guys can see them, and they are for sale. We have partnered with a military spouse. Her name's Bethany, and she's with a company called Designed with Flair, and the website is designedwithflair.com, and she does like squadron shirts and all this kind of cool stuff. So we have a shirt that we had made that we worked on with her, and it says coffee and kindness. See, and it has our little Mill Spouse Coffee House little logo on the coffee cup, and it looks just like Leslie.
Look, you guys, look at my bun.
It's just like
should have got a coffee cup. Dang it.
Oh, dang it. We didn't plan that.
Look, okay, pretend this is a coffee cup. I'll look down a little bit.
Okay, here, we'll try it again. Okay, yep. Look down. There you go. See? It looks just like her. So if y'all are just listening to us, check us out on YouTube because we just showed you what the shirts look like.
Yeah.
We'll also share with you on Instagram and Facebook pictures of the shirts. But you can buy them. You can go to our website, and there'll be a link for you to buy them there. Or you can buy them on the Designed with Flair website as well. And they're super cute.
Super cute.
Support a milspouse-owned business. Super comfy and soft.
Yeah, and like the bottom has that. Oh, let me show you.
Yeah, show the bottom.
The bottom is like uneven. Oh God, I don't know if I can do it. Woo! All right, moving my camera
it's like
down.
Shorter in the front and longer in the back, right? Like
I also lost my camera just now.
Uh-oh.
Okay, go ahead and say that again.
So it's shorter in the front. So I don't know if you can see it.
There we go.
It's shorter in the front and then longer in the back. So if you're wearing leggings, it like covers up your behind a little bit. So but I love it. We're wearing ours today. So thank you, Bethany at Designed with Flair, for coming up with an incredible design. We love it. She's got incredible stuff in her store. So go to millspousecoffeehouse.com or designedwithflair.com to get yours. They're only available for 2 weeks, y'all.
Yes. So at the time of today is August 21st.
Yes.
So
2 weeks from today, that's all you have to purchase. So don't wait on it. If you're thinking, that you might do it later, go ahead and do it now so you can get one of our cool shirts.
Yeah, and that just helps us bring you all the awesome things that we bring you.
It does.
Like that infomercial that you just saw. Best infomercial ever.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I want to put special effects on that and everything.
Oh, well, we'll see what we can make happen with that.
But yeah, so anyway. Thank y'all so much. Yeah, these shirts are great. I like them.
Yeah.
When I got it, Lula was like, "Mom, is that you?"
It does look like you. See, we even did our hair I did mine in a bun today too, to kind of look like the picture. It looks more like Leslie than
always
it does
in a bun.
me. Yeah.
It's because I look like that every day in a bun. I don't do my hair.
Well, like going back to the homesick thing, like we're so many years into this military spouse lifestyle. Like, do you still get homesick for like home, like Texas?
Not really, only
You don't?
because it's been obnoxious as hell since I've been married. I do. Okay, let me take that back. I miss being a kid at home.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's even the same thing. Because as an adult, as a married adult, going home started to be so obnoxious. Everybody would fight over us, and I think that just kind of made it not as fun. Plus, where I grew up was out in like more of the country suburbs area, and it has grown up so fast since I left that it's now more city, and there's traffic, and it's obnoxious, and it's not as cool as it used to be. So that kind of isn't great either.
So you like don't get homesick you don't get homesick
No.
for being a kid.
I get
Yeah,
homesick for
that.
Texas and those kind. Like I want to go home. I want to go down the river. I want to do all the things that we used to do in Texas,
Yeah.
which you can do elsewhere. But I've already
It's
talked
all.
about
It also has something to do with the people too, like the people you're with, the whole situation. Like it's not necessarily a place, which is so weird that I was homesick for my house. I guess it's just because I don't know. I guess we had made it feel like home. I don't. It was a better layout. It was a bigger house.
Yeah.
The neighborhood I liked better. It just was.
Yeah, it sounded like you had a great neighborhood.
We did. We had a really nice little neighborhood, and we could walk to the park, and like it was great. Not this neighborhood's fine too, but this is just a different atmosphere, where we are now. So
yeah. I mean, I'm in like the best place that we've ever been. So
for you, you're loving
so
it.
for me, this is great. So I bet if we move, this will be kind of sad because I think we'd like to go to Japan before my husband gets out. So that'll be, but that's like a whole nother situation. I don't think you can compare Okinawa to South Florida.
Well, I think that's like comparing apples to oranges. You just can't do that. You could still be homesick for certain things.
I was gonna say apples to oranges as well, but I didn't.
Well,
because I thought it would be cheesy, but you went ahead and said it, so way to go.
Well, I am definitely a cheese ball, so it's totally fine.
It's okay. That's what we're here for, guys. It's cheese.
Right. Yeah, bring on the cheese. So,
what were you going to ask me?
I don't know. Like, what do you do if you feel homesick? Like, do you just kind of think about it and try to move on, or? Well, also too.
That's a great question because I would reminisce in the memories of greatness.
Ooh.
And just like be in that moment as long as possible, and then accept it and move on. Accept that you're not there, but instead of being like upset about it, remember the good part of it, and then have some gratitude for where you're at now, and then you move on, I guess.
Okay. Or maybe you could think about things that you hated about it. That might help too.
Or then you can get mad about it, and then you're like, well, I think I am in a better place.
Right. Right. I don't know. I'm interested to see what other people do. And I think also too, we moved here ahead of my husband. So it's just me and Genevieve right now. And so we do have friends that we know from the last time we lived here. But of course, this is military. So, people are coming and going. I was able to see a friend that I have known for years. And we stayed at the same hotel the night she was leaving to go to Germany.
Oh, that's nice.
And then the night that I was coming in. Yeah. So we were able to like wave to each other and hang out for like 15. They had to go to bed because they had a really early flight the next morning. But it's nice. It was nice to see familiar
places. That is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's definitely some good things. It's just hard. It's just hard.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah. And I think we've probably talked about this before, but comparing to like us moving around all the time, like if we were not in this lifestyle and we were adults in like civilian world, where most likely we'd probably be in the same place-ish. Mm-hmm. Like I don't think I would be this far from home if I wasn't married to a Marine. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's kind of an interesting thing to think about too.
Right.
It's
like I never would have lived in this part of the country if it weren't for the military.
Right.
I can tell you that.
Same.
Like I never would have even come over here. I mean, same for like Memphis. Like I never would have moved there if it weren't for the military. Probably even Southern California.
Yeah, no. Nope.
So
I wouldn't have left Texas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm curious to see what other people do when they're homesick. Like I don't want to dwell on it because then I think it makes it worse.
Yeah, makes you like more sad.
Yeah. So I'm trying to like get involved in things, but the problem is that stupid coronavirus has everything shut
My
down.
God, I
So
know.
it's hard to like get involved and meet people because you can't because you're not supposed to meet people in person. So that's another thing too is like how do you enjoy a new duty station when you PCS during a pandemic?
Mm. Wow, that's the
Because
ultimate question of 2020.
well, right, and the number one thing that everybody says is meet people, get involved, do things. Well, that's exactly what you're not supposed to do during this time.
That is
So
a great point. That has not even really crossed my mind just because I'm not PCSing, but that's a wow.
so what are we supposed to do? Like maybe that's what we call the episode topic is PCSing during a pandemic or something.
You should do that. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, maybe.
Or homesick. We can stick with homesick.
I don't know. You could can we do both
Sure.
somehow?
We can do like a parentheses.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what you do in the pandemic thing. Wow, Brittany, I didn't even think about that.
I mean that's kind of been like the main piece of the puzzle here is because
Literally, because
usually
we have multiple episodes on going to do things and
Right.
meeting people.
right. And that's the one thing that we can't do. And that's the one thing I think holding me back of like actually feeling like I'm back home again because this was my home for 3 years,
Right.
9 years ago. The people have changed. Not everybody that I knew was here, and the freaking coronavirus is here. So,
Wow.
and my husband's not here, so I'm literally by myself. Like I was
Oh,
able
it
to,
is a whole nother situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, luckily I was able to spend time with a really good friend Saturday night. And her family, they only live like 2 miles away, and that's great to have her nearby. But even still, I mean, it's very isolating.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine. And yeah, you don't have support. Your husband's not there.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
So what is everybody else doing who's PCSing right now? Maybe you're by yourself as well. Yeah, I can only do so many Zoom calls, guys.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, yeah, and then there's a lot of like quarantining that has to happen. So
Right.
maybe your spouse is out for 2 weeks or whatever that is. But I know you've got a few months out there, right?
Before he gets here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Dang, I don't know. I mean, you can only dwell in the great so much, I guess.
right?
Be happy, and then because at some point, and I honestly, I want to clear this up really fast. There's nothing wrong with being sad about it. I think because I say gratitude and be happy a lot, there's also an appropriate time to be sad about things, and I don't want people to think like that being sad is not a good thing, because it is.
Yeah.
And you can, I know that every now and then I'm like, I just need to cry about something.
Yeah.
And then like watch Old Yeller and then cry, and then all the feelings come out, and then you're good for like a month.
Yeah.
But
Maybe that's what I need to do. I need to watch
Yeah, you
like
should do that.
Titanic or like
wow, that's a good one.
I know. I'm trying to think of a movie that I've watched.
You
that's,
should
like,
watch Titanic since your husband's not there. That'll bring out those emotions of missing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do
Yeah.
that this weekend.
Yeah, I think sometimes you just got to get all up in that, whatever that feeling is, because you are missing a lot of things and you're sad about those things. So
That's a
you should
great
try
idea.
it. Cry it out and see if it works.
Cry it out. Okay. Cry it out method. Let's do it.
Yeah, right?
It's not just for babies.
Exactly. But yeah, because I think just as an adult, and especially because you've got the kid there that you have to kind of almost put on a front for at some time, you're with them all the time, and you can't sit there and cry hysterically in front of her, because then she's going to be like, whoa, what's happening? But when she goes to bed, you can do it and then let it all out. And then it's not like sitting on your chest. You're not holding on to it. You've already got it.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Thank you.
Let it go. Yep. Well, we've all felt homesick at some point. So, but I think it's even more amplified right now. So maybe.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And the pandemic didn't even cross my mind. But that makes things real weird.
Yeah, it's super weird. It's super weird. But anyway, I mean, this too shall pass, and hopefully soon
Mm-hmm. Yes, it
we'll
will.
be back to normal.
But yeah, I would, if I were you, that's probably what I would do. Since you can't really stay busy out doing things, yeah, I would just get all up in the feelings.
Get all up in the feelings, even though it's super uncomfortable and I hate feelings.
Mm-hmm. See, that's the problem.
I know.
That is the catch.
Oh man.
Yeah, just do it. I bet you will feel better, and you should let us know if you feel better doing it.
Yeah, I should. And then anybody else who's feeling the same, please reach out. If you need support or need somebody
Movie
to.
recommendations.
What did you say? Movie recommendations?
Movie recommendations.
Yeah.
Or songs, because like for me, I'm not really a movie person, so like I'll listen to sad songs on repeat like 7 times.
Oh yeah.
And like cry in the bathroom, and then we're good to go.
Because songs for me hold more memories. I think I'll hear a song on the radio and it'll take me back to like high school or college. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I can tell you exactly where I was when I used to listen to this song.
On repeat,
Crazy.
over and over, and jam
Yes.
with my friends.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
music is kind of my thing too. So
Yeah.
well,
Well,
fun fact, Britni and I both used to sing, so there's that.
we
And we guess we still sing, but in the shower now.
Yeah, karaoke nights every once in a while. But
Mhm.
for the most part, it's, Genevieve is my biggest fan. Mommy, you have the most beautiful voice.
Well, that's really nice because my kid doesn't give a shit. She takes a karaoke machine. It's like, Mom, stop singing. It's
Oh.
my turn.
She's like, I am the star of this show, lady. Back
She's-
off.
Oh, she's so much. She is a great singer, though. She'll play the keyboard. Like, I haven't taught her how to play the keyboard, but she'll play notes and she'll be able to match them with her voice. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even teach you to do that.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
So-
good. But, well, my timer stopped. Like, I have no clue how long we've been recording. But
Okay. Well, so it wasn't worth the ad that you had to watch in the beginning of this to get to the timer. Mm.
it was not worth the ad. But, guys, we appreciate you listening to us. Sorry, I had a squirrel moment there.
It's okay.
We appreciate you coming back. Yeah. And for season 4, we have some great things planned for this season. If you have any topic ideas or anything, please reach out to us. hello@millspousecoffeehouse.com. Leslie, anything? What else?
We have surprise guests this season
Yes.
that we don't know about. So Brittany's got a couple people lined up. I've got a few people lined up, and we don't know who the other one chose. So everyone will be a surprise. And I'm
Yeah.
excited.
That'll be fun. And we've got a YouTube channel that is ramping up.
Yeah, the
Leslie?
resource. Wow, it's exciting. So what do we have on there right now? We got yoga. We've got deployment boxes, y'all. She put together a video on how to put things together so that, number one, they don't break, that they will get to them on time, how to pack it, because we all know that stuff gets tossed around God knows how many times before it shows up. And a lot of times things are smashed and broken, and that is the worst.
Yeah.
So-
And so the resource YouTube channel, it's linked up on our website, right? So people can get it. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe. We will
It will
make
be.
sure
Yes.
that it's linked up
Correct.
on there.
I think it is.
All right.
I'm gonna double check.
Cool. And then anything else, if you guys need it, we are here for you. Reach out to us. We're so glad that we're back. Thank you for having us back. You're the reason why we're back.
You the bomb.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In a couple weeks.
All right.
Happy fall.
Happy